record.
Yes, magnificent career in the NBL by the Adelaide 36ers. They really turn Apollo Stadium on its ear. Bradke now pulls away, little soft touch, can't make the basket. Chris Steele with a good rebound there for the Falcons.
Excellent rebound by Steele, matched up there against Tom Schaefer on the boards.
Neil Turner off to Johnson, three-point attempt from the top of the key. That was too long again. Davis in there. Just eats those rebounds. Ninnis, quick break, they turn it over. Hill comes up with it, out to Bullock. Just settles play a little bit, gives it to Peter Hill. Gives it back to Bullock, bad pass. Bullock did well to drag that in. Now gives it back to Hill. Davis moves out on him quickly, gives it off to Chris Steele, into Peter Hill.
There's the 10-second warning.
Bullock now with a shot. He makes the basket. If that's how they're going to get their baskets all night, Dave, it's going to be a long, hard night for the Falcons.
Yes, that's right. They've had a couple of opportunities inside there, but a little bit outgunned there with the size of Adelaide.
Davis now. Got the ball from Schaefer. Pushes on James Bullock off the glass. Great 2 points to Mark Davis.
High point scorer for the game so far, 14 points.
Worked that low post brilliantly then. Turner. Michael Hill. Schaefer did well to close that gap. Johnson sided it, but he fell away with a jumper, scored 2. And Al Green checking back in for the 36ers. One thing that we've probably been a little bit critical during the year, Terry, is that Peter Hill is a natural shooter and a very, very good shooter. He doesn't seem to take the shots that he should.
Well, that's true, although over recent games, I think the last 11 games he's averaged 17.5 points. So I think that was true in the early part of the season, but certainly taken a greater scoring role since then.
Schaefer now. Gets it back from Mackay, gives it into Bradke.
Oh,
Good
yes.
block shot there by Neil Turner. Johnson now running out quickly, gives it off to Chris Steele. Turner calling for it, got it out to Hill. Try and set it up. Both big men on the one low post. Hill all the way, can't make it. And Davis there with a rebound. Green now. Takes on the Falcons defence quickly, has the shot, can't make it. He's had some interesting games against the Falcons. Al Green on 2 occasions he's hit 45. His all-time game high of 71 points in one NBL game.
Yes, certainly had a remarkable record over his career. Probably a little bit down the other side now, but certainly a good performance.
Mackay inside, just rolls it off the fingers for a good 2.
Mike Mackay's done a good job since he's come on. He's picked up 8 points and has looked dangerous. Plays with a lot of confidence.
Hill. Still now. Only 2 points in it.
Oh, yes.
Michael Johnson in space in the basket. Throws another little hook. Can't make it on this occasion. Davis there with a rebound. Quickly out to Al Green. The tempo starting to pick up a bit. Bradke. Just straight through his fingers and out of bounds, and the Falcons will inbound.
Yes, Mark Bradke wasn't expecting that ball.
So Neil Turner now.
Don Shipway in the picture there. Looking fairly relaxed at this stage of the game.
2 points the difference. The Falcons a chance to tie it up, or with a 3-point bomb take the lead. Chris Steele set a fairly ambitious screen there. Bullock drives, it won't be a score. They'll inbound from the side, the Falcons.
Mark Bradke gets the foul, so that's his first personal.
Yes, his first personal for the night. And James Carr coming into the game and replacing Michael Johnson. Interesting move.
Yes, obviously the game being played at a fairly fast tempo, and Coach Ken Cole's going to use some of the bench.
In actual fact, the doctor, Andrew McDonald, having a chat to Michael. There might be a problem there. Bullock off to Peter Hill. He takes over the role as shooter and makes it.
3 points for Peter Hill. A sweet shot.
A bit late for the Rooster, but the Falcons are crowing at the moment. They're 1 point in front. Iceman, he can't make it. Bullock,
Oh, yes.
super rebound, James Bullock.
This ball came very high there, and he picked that up very well, as we can see the Dr. Andrew McDonald and consulting there with Michael Johnson.
Still now. Bullock, double team, Green and Bradke. Gets it out to Chris Steele, gives it off to James Carr. Peter Hill, another 3-point attempt, makes it Peter Hill. That's the way to fire up, Dave Ankeny.
Well, Peter Hill, as we were talking earlier, Peter's a very good set shooter. I think he probably needs to learn how to shoot off the dribble just a little bit better, but he certainly is a great set shooter.
Mark Davis.
Another 3-point shot to Mark Davis.
Hill now, fired up, throws it right behind James Bullock, but a little hand in there and the Falcons will inbound. So the tempo certainly picked up. 1 point into the Falcons lead, 40-39. Bullock calling for it, gets it from Chris Steele, wants to take on Bradke, has the jump shot now off the glass and makes it. 7:34 left in the first half. The Falcons lead the Adelaide 36ers 42-39. Coach Ken Cole really has had an up-and-down sort of season, Terry. 1 from 22, not sort of record you'd really like.
That's right, he'd obviously be looking for a win tonight. Let's go down and hear what he's got to say.
Schaefer, and you got Mark Davis. Now, when Davis gets the ball, you've got to get a step back off of him, trying to protect yourself, and just look down at him, Neil, with a hand up, and when he goes into the air, just try and go straight up in front of him, dead straight. He'll jump into you, right? If he wants to turn and take the standing jump, you've got to turn a step back off him and get a hand straight up in the air, wherever he gets it. Get straight back off him, let him come at you and try and get a hand up on the shot and not let him just push you off the board, okay? We're not in bonus yet, so you can play nice and solid. Let's go now, run good offense, run good offense. Come on.
Yes, interesting substitution there too, with James Bullock going to the bench and Michael Johnson coming back on. So obviously been trying to rest him for the second half.
What did Don Shipway have to say in that timeout, Dave?
Well, he wants to see his team spread the offense, use a bit of time off the clock. He feels that with Newcastle having a small line up in there, that they can really utilise Mark Davis and Tom Schaefer inside. So he wants to take it to the what he calls young, non-effective defensive Falcons.
Oh, missing with 2. Neil Turner, good rebound on that occasion. Harvey now to James Carr. Harvey gets the ball back. Green moves out on him. Turner gets the ball. At the James Carr, good rotation now by the Falcons. Falls away with a little jump, and Neil Turner misses on this occasion. Schaefer picks up the defensive rebound. Pierce with the ball for the 36ers. Just slowing the tempo slightly. Schaefer. Johnson back in the game for the Falcons. Pierce calling for it. Schaefer, Reese now. Pierce gets it. Using the clock well, Schaefer gets in the paint, pushes off Michael Johnson, and Johnson gets the foul, and Schaefer will go to the line and shoot a couple.
There's a little bit of a head fake there. Michael Johnson went up there. There's Peter Alley in the screen, one of the all-time greats of South Australian basketball. Played in the NBL for many, many years, and he's doing the assistant coach's job here tonight.
The legend.
He certainly is. There's the team free throws with Falcons shooting 57% tonight, and the 36ers 83%, so 36 a little bit up on their normal average throughout the season.
So Schaefer makes the first. They take the lead. Misses with the second, so he's really not having a good night, Tom Schaefer from the line. Harvey quickly to Johnson. Johnson fires up for 3, makes it. Falcons are back in front. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Been highly entertaining. The Falcons lead by 2. Green now, trying to set up play. The razzle-dazzle with the footwork. Wanted the ball back from Davis. Davis gives it out to Schaefer to Reese now. Pierce. Oh, Johnson moves straight into him. Good refereeing to let it go. Schaefer gets the ball off the glass, gets 2. So good to reply there by the 36ers as both sides make substitutions. Mackay coming in for the West End 36ers and Chris Steele coming in to replace Michael Johnson. 1:33 left in the first half. The Falcons by 2 as Neil Turner gets us underway once again to Peter Harvey.
It's an interesting substitution there, Dave, with Michael Johnson hitting with a 3 coming out of the game.
Yes, but he has 3 fouls, Terry, and we don't often see Mike Johnson in foul trouble, but I think Coach Cole's realized with 3, he doesn't want him to pick up his score.
Pierce to Davis.
It's certainly a youthful team out there for Newcastle at the moment.
Green. Davis thought about the 3. Gives it back to Green inside. Good block shot there by James Carr. Gets the ball. 4 on 2. Harvey to Carr. Has the shot. Pass an actual bang to Chris Steele. And he gets 2. We might as well put that down as an assist by James Carr.
Yes, it looked like a shot for a moment, but nice pass. And the first 2 points for Chris Steele.
Pierce now.
Good defensive effort last time down the floor by Newcastle, so they'll be putting pressure on Adelaide here.
45 seconds left in the first half. Neil Turner back straight into Mark Davis. And that's really an uneducated foul by Neil Turner. Inexperience, and Mark Davis using all of his great experience to grab that foul by Neil Turner. He'll go to the line to try and add a couple with 41 seconds left in the first half.
Coach Cole did mention to his players that he wants help on Mark Davis when he goes to the basket, and on that particular occasion, Neil Turner had no help at all.
See the percentages there. 1989, Mark Davis shot 77% from the line. 1990, 73.
Makes the 2. So it's locked again at 55 apiece. 7 from 7 from the line tonight, Mark Davis.
Yes, 21 points for the game.
Neil Turner. Good pass to Hill. Taking on Pearce. Has the shot. Short. Gets in there with a rebound. Tried to tap it in. Couldn't do so. Green quickly out to Davis now. Davis, Carr there. Carr gets the foul. And Davis will go to the line again.
Yes, holding with the arm. Couldn't really complain about it.
We've seen the Falcons in a lot of games this year give away so many points from the free throw line.
Well, that's right. Reaching fouls, and you've got to get good body position, as we see Don Shipway call a timeout for the Adelaide 36ers.
17 seconds left in the first half. It's 55 apiece.
We can see here with the Adelaide 36ers coming up with the last play. Look, remembering that we've got 17 seconds in the half, so Adelaide just want to take the one shot. They don't want to allow Newcastle to get another shot, and so it'll be a structured offence. They've obviously done this at training many, many times, and we can see that they're just stopping the camera getting in there, which is interesting.
Very professional. I go and see that Coach Ken Cole's got a monitor over there. Have a look at Don Shipway's record in his first NBL season.
Yes, 1-9, lost 11, 45%, so he wouldn't be particularly happy with that. But in his first season, I think that that's probably a commendable effort, and he'll be looking for a better win-loss record next year.
Coach Ken Cole just pointing out a few moves to his players.
It's important that they don't foul in this situation. There'll be 2 shots from the line, and they'll be looking to get the ball back quickly and go down the other end and make the play.
So it's a game of hide and seek by the Adelaide 36ers in that timeout, Dave Hankety. What did Father Christmas Coach Ken Cole have to say?
Well, Coach Cole's anticipating that they're going to full court press after the free throws here. Speed lined his troops up. He makes sure that they're going to have 4 on the foul line, and we're going to see 2 of them come around to pick and head down, so that if Adelaide comes up too close in the press, then we should get an easy layup out of it.
Mark Davis misses with his first free throw of the match. He had 7 from 7 prior to this one.
And makes the second. So the 36ers by a point with 17 seconds to go.
Here's the
Still
press.
now.
Double teaming the ball.
That was a travel, I thought. Hill gets it to Carr. 10 seconds. Into Chris Dill. Off the glass. Gets 2. The Falcons are back in front by a point. 6 seconds to go. Mackay's got the ball. Throws a long one. Misses everything. James Carr smothers up.
He took it a bit early.
Half time here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. I think we've got a thriller on our hands. The Falcons by 1. 57-56.
Ken, you must be quite happy after losing your big man this week, Greg Lazard. You must be happy with the way the young guys are playing.
I think they've all contributed. Everybody that's come on's contributed very well so far, and you know, they're working hard inside. If we could pick up 1 or 2 charges when they're taking it straight at us inside and get a couple of breaks, we could sneak off with this. But if they just keep playing this way, we're finding out that these young men can play, which is terrific.
I noticed they're playing a little bit more of a help defense. Is that something you worked on this week?
We've been working on it. I thought they worked very hard against Brisbane when they just got up and beat us by the 2 points. And defensively, they're improving. The young guys tend to hustle harder and work harder as a group. So I think bit by bit we're starting to get it right. We've just got to wait for that period when the wheels start to fall off and see if we can get them back on again.
Great. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, David.
And just another reminder about our Mazda Man of the Match award tonight. What we want you to do is pick the Man of the Match between the Falcons and the Adelaide 36ers. It can be a player from either side, and there's some super performances here tonight. We want you to send your entry to the Man of the Match competition, PO Box 818 Newcastle 2300. Underway in the second half, a very entertaining basketball game. So far the Falcons lead 57-56. Good news for all our South Australian viewers. The earlier fixture here tonight, the Nord Flames defeated the Newcastle Hunters in the South Eastern Basketball League match, 112-105. The Hunters came back right towards the end as Michael Johnson fires up with a big 3. At one stage, the Nord Flames led by over 30 points, but they did enough to hang on and record a good victory there. So congratulations to the Nord Flames. Let's have a look at the stats of the first half.
See the shooting percentage with Newcastle shooting 53%, 36 is 44. Rebounds, slight advantage to 36ers, 25-20. Turnovers, Falcons 3, 36ers 6. Assists, Falcons 10, 36ers 2. And the top scorers in that half were Mark Davis with 22, and we had Bullock and Johnson 14 points apiece. You can see there on your screen. Tom Schaefer doing well with 12 points as well.
So it's opened at a lively pace the second half too. Pearce inside to Schaefer, out to Pearce, thought about the shot, gave it back to Schaefer, working the old 1-2, has the shot, lips out, Bullock with the defensive rebound, quickly down the court now, takes on Bradkey, nearly fumbles there James Bullock, settles things down a little bit now to Peter Hill to Harvey, Johnson calling for the ball, gets it, gives it off to Hill, the free throw line, Harvey, three-point attempt, he can't make it, Davis, strong rebound.
That's the high score, Barton. Newcastle led by 6 when the score was 8-2. Adelaide was 6 when the score was 26-20. So nothing in this game. 3 points the margin.
Good defence that time by Grant Kruger, tapping the ball off the glass. The Falcons come up with possession. Bullock now out to Michael Johnson, throws it from the Hungry Jack sign, can't make it, and the 36ers back in possession. Bradkey to Green, calling the shots, Al Green. Yet to come up with a point in the game so far. Schaefer, Pearce, baseline, has to throw it up. Bradkey's in there and makes the easy 2 points to Mark Bradkey. And it's a 1 point game still, 59-58 in favour of the Falcons. Harvey goose-stepping on Al Green. Bullock, Hill. Davis comes out to meet him, and will get the blocking foul.
Good effort for a double team there. Didn't work on that occasion and gets the foul.
That's Mark Davis' second personal foul. He's really not in strife for the Falcons. Michael Johnson has 3, and about 5 players are on 2 fouls apiece. Been a pretty clean game and well refereed by John Payne and Roger Sewell so far tonight as James Bullock takes the baseline drive. He can't make the shot. Michael Johnson fall away jumper. He can't make it. Kruger and Davis go for the rebound. Adelaide in possession to Green. Back to Pearce. Good ball back to Green to Bradkey, straight over his head and out of bounds.
Yes, a little bit of frustration there by Al Green. There's a quick pass to Michael Johnson.
Great basket by the Falcons.
Great pass from Peter Harvey there. That's what's called good heads-up play. He saw Mike open from far end of the court, and that's one thing that Peter has going for him. He's a very smart player. He keeps his head up. You can see the other players.
Dave, when you were one of the superstars here for the Falcons, you had a very good rapport with Ian Rebilliard. How important is it for 2 players in the side to click together?
Oh, it's important to have all 10 sticking together, but if you can get the guards working on the break like that, that certainly gives you a few easy points and makes life easy.
You often get that situation where 2 players do seem to have a special rapport with each other, though.
Well, if you can know what the other player's doing, it makes your job a little bit easier, especially if you both anticipate a lot. And Ian was a good anticipator, and if I could anticipate what Ian was doing, then it made my job a bit easier.
Bullock, 2 points. And the Falcons out by 5.
Yes, playing the clock down there to the last 10 seconds. We heard the little beep there.
Score by quarters, Terry Charlton.
You can see there Newcastle trail by 4 a quarter time, 28-32. Went into the half time, 57-56, and now lead by the 5, 63-58 with 8:28 remaining.
Make that 2. Closes very quickly. Mark Davis has hit some great 3-point bombs tonight.
That's right, that gives him 25 points for the game. It's a remarkable score this early in the game.
Darryl Pearce taking on Peter Hill now, doing a good job too. Hill to Harvey. Harvey got it into Kruger, but that's a foul by Davis. So Mark Davis all of a sudden with 3 fouls against his name. Bradkey and Davis, 3 fouls apiece. Falcons to inbound through Peter Harvey. Scott Ninnis into the game for the 36ers. Bullock takes on Bradkey. Bradkey letting him go that time. He doesn't want to rack up his 4th. Ninnis now.
Yeah, smart play there by James Bullock. He realised that, watch this drive again. With Bradkey with 3 personal fouls, he can't go after him, and you see he sort of stepped back and let him take the shot.
Back to live action. Davis now, just working the boards. Kruger, and he gets the charge. So Mark Davis on 4 fouls.
Yes, that's a big call by John Payne. That's 4 personal. I think Don Shipway will have to substitute him out.
Matthew Rees it will be who will come into the game. So they certainly wouldn't want to lose Mark Davis at this end. 7:48 left in the third term. The Falcons by 4.
Again, Grant Kruger playing smart basketball there, just holding his ground. Not going for the block, not trying to do anything fancy, just holding his ground.
Dave, this puts a new complexion on the game.
Certainly does. I would imagine James Bullock and Grant Kruger should have a little bit more free roam area inside. And if they can take advantage out there, it's certainly going to put a lot of pressure on Adelaide.
Michael Johnson,
yes.
brilliant ball into Harvey. There's that 1-2 between those two players once again.
Good cut there, and we see Peter Harvey coming off the screen, set by Grant Kruger into open space. 2 points.
Back to live action. Michael Johnson's grabbed an intercept. 3-on-1. Johnson, Harvey, Hill, 2 points to the Falcons. And they lead by 8. And timeout called by Darryl Pearson, the 36ers. But the crowd's gone berserk here at Newcastle. For one of the very few occasions this year, the Falcons are in front by a handy margin. 7:11 left in the third term. The Falcons by 8. 4:44 left in the third term. 77-63, the Falcons lead. Mackay.
Simon Cottrell's into the game for Bradkey. Mike McCoy puts the 2 down, 10 points.
Simon Cottrell played 14 minutes against Illawarra Hawks last night.
Former Australian player, of course, and realising that Bullock was taking him to Bradkey, Coach Shipway has made a smart move, I think, in bringing Cottrell into the game.
Can't make it on that occasion. Tapped away by Reese to Harvey. Harvey 2 points. 79-65. Here's good ball inside to Schaefer. Tapped away as Bullock and Kruger went at him hard. And Schaefer will go to the line and shoot a cup. The pressure was there, the defence was there, but it was a little bit too solid and the foul was called. Here it is again.
It's the actual replay here with Kruger and Bullock going up hard. And hit the ball all right, but hit the body as well. And Tom Schaefer will go to the line. That's Bullock's third personal foul.
Schaefer gets the first. Had an indifferent night from the line.
First point in the third quarter.
Makes them both.
14 points for the game.
4 minutes left in the third term. Harvey now. He's had a great term. Bullock. Simon Cottrell taking on James Bullock. They try to double team him. Gets it out to Hill. Hill looking busy. To Harvey, to Johnson. And 3 seconds called.
3 seconds on Grant Kruger. Falcons prepared to throw the ball around on offence tonight, which is good to see.
Coach Ken Cole on your screen there. Mark Bradkey checks back into the game, replacing Matthew Reese. So Mackay now for the 36ers, just trying to slow it down and set it up. 3.5 minutes left in this term. Mackay, good pass to Pearce, 2-point attempt. Lips out, Bullock in there with another rebound.
Oh yes, he's brilliant on the boards.
Really killing him in that department tonight. Harvey gives it off to Kruger. Probably could have gone all the way. And Kruger draws the foul from the 36ers. Yes. And he'll go to the line to shoot a couple too. 55, I think Schaefer gets the foul. That's here it is.
On his first. Watch the replay here. You see there's plenty of space. Nice hand off to Kruger. Probably could have taken the shot there, but went in to draw the foul, and Schaefer picked up the foul.
Live action. Grant Kruger at the line. Can't make the first. Having a look at Grant Kruger's stats, 42 games, 124 points at 2.9. Makes the second though.
That's 9 points for Grant Kruger, so he's played very well defensively.
13 points, the Falcons lead, 80-67. Schaefer. Michael Johnson in attention. Mackay. 2-point attempt. He can't make it. And Schaefer pushes James Bullock into the sponsors box.
I don't think he could complain about that. That was just so obvious.
And that's his third personal.
A little bit of frustration coming into the Adelaide 36ers, and we'll see a one-on-one situation. James Bullock will walk to the other end. Not the greatest free throw shooter in the world, but he'll be looking to score with this first shot.
Dave Ankeny, the young Falcons side, got the 36ers a bit rattled at the moment.
Yes, they've come out playing very good defense today, and I agree with Coach Cole that that's really what's got them this far. Play good defense, sort of rubs off on all other aspects of the game.
Dave, I think a bit more team aspects too. They've been prepared to throw the ball around and look for their teammates.
Bullock averaging 27.7 points in his career, 28.1 this year. Scores with them both.
It's 24 points for the match.
He's still got a quarter to go, 82-67, 3 minutes left in the third term. Mackay to Pearce, to Schaefer, inside to Cottrell. Thought about the pass to Pearce, got it off, it was a back, behind the back pass, it didn't come off. Bullock goes all the way, can't make the 2 points, or does it? No score, tipped in by Kruger it was, but Bullock will go to the line to shoot a couple.
That's interesting. He's called 2 shots, but hasn't given him the 2 points, so that's a little bit of a mystery.
Here it is again. There was Simon Cottrell trying to force that pass.
Yes, behind the back, it wasn't on. Bullock trying to wrong foot Mike Mackay as he came down the field. Interesting there, and Mike Mackay probably never really in front of him.
Makes the first, James Bullock.
Hitting with the free throws tonight. Often not the case, as we see there that shooting percentage.
Makes the second one, 84-67, the Falcons lead. Well, they nearly turn it over again. Mackay. They're rattled the 36ers at the moment. Cottrell fires up, he makes 2. I've never seen him have a bad game against the Falcons, Simon Cottrell, whether he was playing for Canberra or the 36ers.
Yes, he could be the player they're looking for tonight to get them out of the rut. Adelaide got into his own defensive alignment.
Harvey at the top, to Hill, to Johnson. Plenty of firepower on the court. Back to Harvey, Hill, Johnson.
Need to get the ball inside.
Chewing the clock down. There goes the buzzer. Michael Johnson now. 3-point attempt. He makes it! Michael Johnson! 87-69. The Falcons lead with 2:10 left in the quarter. Could this be the boil over of season 1990? They went close to beating the Bullets. Can they beat their old foes, the Adelaide 36ers? Cottrell fires up. Makes 2, no he doesn't. Michael Johnson gets the rebound. So they've got a chance to stretch their lead to 20. Been a long time since the Falcons have been in this position. Hill, Harvey, the youngsters are doing the town proud. Kruger gets around, Mark Bradke has the shot, Bradke draws his 4th foul.
4th foul. Big drive there by Grant Kruger. And draws the foul from Mark Bradke.
Here it is.
Watch the replay here again. See Bradke going from there all over the top of it, so there's no dispute about the foul. Kruger will go to the line.
Grant Kruger fires up, makes 1.
That's double figures for Kruger.
4 from 5 from the line tonight for Grant Kruger. From the stripe once again, makes it, and the Falcons lead by 20. Well, there's Ken Cole's policy of youth about to reap fruition. Al Green fires up for his first bucket of the evening. This game is still a long way from being over.
There's Adelaide coming up, putting the pressure on. Got to stay in the game. 10-second call. 10-second in the backcourt call. And they're calling on to show the referee on the 30-second clock that 10 seconds hadn't expired. So that's a strange call by referee Shields.
There's an interesting one there. The Adelaide 36ers will come up with a ball. Schaefer to Cottrell. Plenty of time, Simon Cottrell. Schaefer thought about inside. Mackay to Mark Davis back in the game. Intercepted by Michael Johnson. He'll stick this one away. Just rolls it off the fingers. And the backcourt 20-point lead, the Falcons. 1:03 left in the third term.
Oh,
Mike Mackay, that's a carry.
Yeah, legal dribble. Watch Michael Johnson's fast breaking. A nice steal off Tom Schaefer. Just rolls it over the top.
Harvey now drop kicks it out of play. Little stab pass there from Peter Harvey. Out of play, and Al Green will inbound for the 36ers.
What a third quarter it's been for the Falcons. Leading by 1 at half-time. They're open up a 20-point margin, so 19-point turnaround in this third quarter.
Simon Cottrell misses on this occasion. Tapped away by Mackay. Green gets it back, pushes off Peter Harvey, and Harvey gets the foul, and Green will go to the line.
To see whether referee Payne awards the 2 points. No, 2 shots. 39 seconds remaining.
Mean Al Green fired up a little bit now.
Hello, we've got the Newcastle wave here.
The Newcastle Mexican wave with about 10 people in the stadium tonight. She's no great shakes, but the crowd really enjoying this as we have a look at this magnificent player's career.
That's a record and a half, isn't it? Over 6,000 points. Scores with the second.
Could he be here in Newcastle next year, Al Green? Double team trying to be set up on Peter Hill, gives it away to Harvey. Plenty of time. Michael Johnson, three-point attempt. He can't make it. Bullock in there, taps it away to Schaefer. Thomas Schaefer's played extremely well for the 36ers tonight. Now they've got 20 seconds left on the clock. They only need to take the one shot. 91-72, the Falcons lead. Green, Mackay. 12 seconds left now for the Falcons to take a shot. James Bullock in space. He'll take on Simon Cottrell. Baseline drive, marvellous 2 points. 6 seconds left, so they've got time for one shot, 4 seconds. Schaefer's going to have to throw it up. He's running out of time. Throws it up, three-point attempt, and makes it. And it will count. A marvellous basket by Tommy Schaefer right on the buzzer. And a three-quarter time here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. The Falcons lead 93-75. So we're set for the final term here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. The Falcons by 18 as Davis gets the big tap away. And Al Green just holds it up inside. The David Campese goose-steppers, Al Green, all fired up to get his side back in this match. Gives it off to Mike Mackay. He throws it up short. Peter Hill gets the rebound.
The first few minutes is going to be very important. Newcastle can gain that momentum that they did in that third quarter. They could pick up a big win here against the Adelaide team.
Full court press by the 36ers. Michael Johnson for two. And they're back to a 20-point lead.
What do coaches have to say at three-quarter time there, Dave?
Well, I didn't see Coach Shipway, but Coach Cole was worried about the fitness of his players. He tells them that if they're tired at all in the defensive end, they've got to let him know and come out, because that's what's won the game for them, or I should say it hasn't won the game for them. It's got them this big lead, and he wants to make sure that they're fighting fifth for the last 12 minutes.
Well, Dave Ankeny, probably one of the crucial moves and crucial fouls of the game. Mark Davis draws his fifth foul. He's out of the game.
Yes, didn't last too long in this fourth quarter. Not too happy about that, but to show what a great player he is, he doesn't moan, he doesn't complain. He takes it all in stride, and that says a lot for his character.
Terry, that could be a crucial moment of the game for the Falcons.
Well, it certainly is. We'll watch the action replay here again as takes the drive on Mark Kruger, goes up, and you can see that he's actually jumping forward. So I think it's a pretty good call by the referee, and Coach Cole has mentioned this all night, that he does, when he takes the shot, he jumps towards the basket. So if you've got good defensive position, he's jumping into you. So I think it was probably a pretty reasonable call, but unlucky for him to make the fifth foul. 2 points counted as well.
Chris Dill now gives the big pass out to Peter Hill. Thought about the shot. Gives it off to James Bullock. Slips inside Simon Cottrell. Goes all the way himself. It really has opened up for James Bullock along the baseline.
There's 31 points, Mike, and he's been unstoppable, hasn't he?
Al Green, Mike Mackay now. What can the 36ers do to get back in the match? He has to fire. Cottrell has to fire. Can he get the two? No. James Bullock gets the foul.
So that's his fourth personal foul. So Bullock's going to have to play smart here.
Could even up very quickly. Simon Cottrell goes to the line. .203 centimetres. Number 44. Doesn't muck around. This is the first.
Very quick shooting action. Former Australian player. You can see 196 games in the league. Averaged 14.4.
So he's missed both. Adelaide's percentage from the line tonight will be interesting, Terry.
Shot well early, but certainly from half-time on, haven't looked like it.
Michael Johnson, three.
28 points to Michael Johnson.
Aren't the fans loving this?
It's been a long time between drinks, as the saying goes.
Yes, but not only are they're really putting it to Adelaide now, they can't do any wrong.
23-point lead. Al Green gives it off to Ninnis. He has the shot. Foul by Johnson.
Yes, coming in from the wrong position. So he'll pick up his fourth personal foul. Ninnis will go to the line there. That's a shooting foul. Plenty of time in this game to see Adelaide come back. They've got great quality players. Obviously going to be difficult with Mark Davis sitting on the bench.
Well, I think if we can take note of the game earlier, Terry, where Newcastle fought back from 30 down to come within 5.
It can happen.
Anything can happen in this funny game of basketball.
They need to score from the free throw line as well, as Scott Dennis has averaged there. Played 78 games in the league, 6.3 average. Scores with the second shot. That's his first point for the match.
There's been some pretty good performances by both camps here tonight. Dave Ankeny, many players in line for the Man of the Match award.
Well, I'd have to say it, but I think there's only one out there, but I won't give that secret away.
Wouldn't have a number 13 on his back by any chance, would he? And of course, all our fans that are watching the National Basketball League over there in South Australia, if you'd like to enter our Man of the Match competition, we'd love you to. All you have to do is pick the Man of the Match. You can come from either side and send your entry to Man of the Match competition, PO Box 818, Newcastle, New South Wales, 2300. We'd love to get some entries from you over there, and you could win a magnificent Mazda jacket, courtesy of Newcastle Mazda. James Bullock with the ball now for the Falcons, taking on Simon Cottrell and Scott Nicholas. Hill, still to Johnson, fires it up, the fall-away jumper, can't make it on this occasion. Kruger in there battling with Al Green, and Al Green having some words to say to Grant Kruger too. Ninnis now, Green in there, scrapping, brawling, trying to get the ball and getting his side back in a roll. Takes on Chris Dill now, and Grant Kruger throws it up. The super hook shot from Al Green, the magician. He gets two. Kruger gives it off to Hill. Good defence that time by the 36ers. Gets it off to Michael Johnson. Good ball into Kruger. Still, now Bullock. Bullock has the set shot, and made no wrong, James Bullock tonight.
33 points.
22 points they lead by the Falcons. 9 minutes left in the match. Green. Good ball inside the shape and tapped away by Peter Hill. Got back by Cottrell. Mackay throws it back. Ninner somehow keeps it in play. Back to Mackay. Fires up for three. Can't make it. Bullock taps it down to Kruger. And the Falcons back in possession. Hill takes them on all the way off the glass. Never going to fall that shot. Back in there scrapping Peter Hill. Now to Green. Fires up for three. He makes it. And Al Green turned the game around. If anyone can, he can.
Back to 19-point margin.
Hill got around Mackay pretty easily on that occasion. Kruger to Bullock. Bullock now taking on Simon Cottrell from the high post. Makes the basket.
Unbelievable shot there, off balance, and just shows that he's hot at the moment.
Schaefer, 2 points. So Tommy Schaefer not giving in by any means.
19 points for the match.
Hill now bringing back up court for the Falcons to Michael Johnson. The defence moves out on him quickly, but he got the ball back to Peter Hill. He just throws it up, lifts out. Grant Kruger in there and gets the foul.
Gets the pushing foul on the rebound. A little bit unlucky there. That's his third personal. Both going for the ball. It'd be hard to say who had first position, as we see Mark Bratke come back into the court.
I suppose even though he's on 4 fouls, Terry, they can't leave a player of his calibre on the bench for too long.
No, that's right.
Pearce back in the game too. Fires up for three, Darryl Pearce. Can't make it. Bullock with another rebound. Just slows the tempo down a little bit. Peter Harvey back in the game for the Falcons. Dishes off to Michael Johnson. Chris Steele in space.
Double teaming, but Newcastle moving the ball well and getting good shots. Grant Kruger pushes his way to the basket, picks up his 12th point.
I've been impressed with Kruger's game tonight, Dave.
Yes, a good pass there from Chris Steele. We saw the mismatch there with Grant Kruger being marked by Darryl Pearce. Full marks there to Chris Steele.
Don Chipway calls timeout. 7:09 left in the match. The Falcons comfortably 106-85.
Don Chipway going into his X's and O's, and we're not going to see that, but obviously he's got a big job. Even though there was an 18-point margin at half-time, it's only gone to 19 points. It's still a long way to come back in 4 minutes. He'll be putting pressing all over the court, looking to get the ball up quickly and see if he can bridge that gap.
Well, I suppose, Terry, when you look at the season 1990 for the Falcons, they won from 22. They're about to be 2 from 23. But the youth policy is probably starting to show a little bit of fruition. They played brilliantly, I thought, against the Brisbane Bullets, and they played well tonight.
Yes, I think the very impressive thing for me tonight is the way they've played as a team. They've kept the ball moving, and I think that's the way you can win basketball games.
4:05 left in the match. Pearce, Mackay, inside to Al Green. Foul on Chris Steele. Side ball. So it's still possible for the 36ers to climb right back in this game.
What did Ken Cole have to say, Dave?
Well, he wants his team to run a good, disciplined offense. He feels that if they can control the ball for 20 seconds, that'll take a little bit of sting out of Adelaide. And therefore, when they come down on the offensive end, they're going to be a little bit flat on their shots.
Decision overruled there. Al Green is going to the line. Makes one.
Yes, Al Green's 11 points.
Team free throws.
Team's free throw percentage there, 65% tonight.
And makes two, does Al Green. Full court press by the 36ers. Harvey now. Did well to get out of that, intercepted by Mike Mackay. Good pressure by the 36ers. Gives it off to Al Green off the glass. Bullock now. Gets over the line. Gives it off to Grant Kruger inside the paint off the glass. He gets two and rips around. But it finally drops. And the Falcons reply. 17 points the difference. Dennis with the ball for the 36ers. Mackay. Gives it to Green. Busy player on the last term. Gives it out to Pearce. 2 points coming up. Yes. The Iceman hits.
Yes,
Full court press still applies. Chris Steele. Intercepted nearly by Mike Mackay. Gets a hand in the bush, but Al Green comes up with the ball. Goes to the basket. 2. And he's pumped up is Al Green. Substitution. Chris Steele goes out.
Al Green is really getting onto all his players to play some defence. Watch the action replay here. Get the ball, Chris Steele on the arm, but referee didn't call it that way, and Al Green going hard towards the basket.
Take the live action. Peter Hill with the ball. They were really working the clock down. Gives it off to Kruger.
Oh, look.
Bullock in space. He'll jam this away. Thanks for coming, Travel.
No, travel call. He was too worried about dunking the ball. 13 points of difference. Adelaide can get back in here. Let's watch this again. With Bullock, plenty of open space there, and just calling for the ball. Double teaming by Adelaide, and you'll see he took that little step first.
Live action once again. Darryl Pearce fired up for 3. James Bullock got the rebound. Hill gives it to Michael Johnson. Bullock at the top. 3-point attempt, no. Goes for the charity strip for 2. Does so and gets them.
41 points to James Bullock.
He's had a game-high 46, James Bullock. He could just about eclipse that tonight. We've got 2:30 left in the match. 120-105.
Tom Schaefer back in the match for Matthew Reese.
Dennis Johnson gets the foul.
It'll be a one-on-one, 5 team fouls. And that's 5 fouls on Michael Johnson. So he'll go out of the game, 28 points.
One of the rare occasions we've ever seen Michael Johnson fouled out of the game, Dave Ankeny, and he's acknowledging the magnificent match that these players have played tonight, and the captain departs to a standing ovation from this small crowd in here tonight who have thoroughly enjoyed this encounter between the 36ers and the Falcons.
Adelaide showed what a great team they are. They're not giving up. They're going to fight down to the last second, and they made a good indent here. Still have a possibility to pull this one out.
So Coach Ken Cole says we'll just have a little bit of chat about this. 2:24 left in the match. The Falcons by 15, 120-105. So what sort of information, advice would he be giving his players now, Terry Charlton?
Well, I think he was saying not to panic, because Adelaide's going to double team on every occasion, and we saw James Bullock when that basket was disallowed. We'll get in here what he's got to say anyway.
Bullock will take off down the floor. You get the ball in, so you've got your 2 guys to get it to. They come for any sort of trap. At the very worst, hang on to the ball, you'll see a trap coming at you and there's a double team, take a timeout. No, we haven't. We've got 2 left. We're all right. We're okay. We keep playing D now. If you all got a matchup, you all know who you've got. They're just, Ninnis is just going to try and go to the basket on the drive, although he will pull up on the running jump, but you've got to protect against the drive, and you've got to work your butt off on the double screen.
How did Don Shipway say it, Dave?
Well, he wants them to, when they're pressing, he wants to make sure that they're getting back and make sure Newcastle doesn't get anything easy. He says we got to just not play them up on the front court. We've got to get back to make sure they don't get any easy shots. When they get the ball, they want to get the ball into number 6, Ninnis's hands. They want him to get up there, because he's a very good penetrator, and then he can dish it out to the 3-point shooters.
It's a bad miss there by Scott Ninnis. Have a chance for a one-on-one.
Chris Steele now. Peter Harvey, plenty of space. They're moving it around well, the Falcons. Hill now. Nearly coughs it up. Bullock now doing some fancy ball work. Back to Hill.
They've got to look
to
for a
Bullock.
shot.
They've got to get it up. Jumper now off the glass. Misses everything. Mackay comes up with it. Dinners now. 1:53 left in the match. He runs at the Falcons' defence. Gets it out of the Iceman. Fires up for three. Makes it. James Bullock now. 2-on-1.
Trouble called. A good defence there by Mike Mackay. 12 points of difference.
Dinners now.
Darryl Pearce calling for the ball.
Again. Fires it up again. He makes it again. Darryl Pearce. Kruger. Hill. They need to reply quickly, the Falcons. Gets it down to Peter Harvey. He takes on Ninnis. Gets around him. Bullock calls for the ball. Harvey now, just slowing it down. Hill. Good comeback by the 36ers to Bullock now. Tries to go around Mackay. Gets it back out to Peter Hill. They're just milking the clock down, the Falcons. To Harvey.
Oh.
And pushed out of court by Darryl
A
Pearce.
foul, so that'll be shots from the side. So, I'm sure Darryl Pearce wouldn't have liked that. They would have been looking for the foul to get them to take the shot, but deliberate foul, so Newcastle had 2 shots and then they'll get the ball from halfway. So that was an unfortunate call for Adelaide.
And he's still having some words to Roger Shields about the decision. And Harvey is in the line, 1:15 left in the match. Makes the first as the youngster from Newcastle.
7 points to Peter Harvey.
A 10-point gap. Make that 11. The Falcons get the ball back.
Adelaide have shown great spirit coming back here, though. 19-point deficit.
Hill with the ball. Schaefer.
Got 30 seconds to use.
Intercepted by Mike Mackay, who was always on the cards, but any defence there. Lifts out Bullock with a strong defensive rebound. Under a minute left in the match now. Nearly an interception again. Hill's got the ball to Chris Hill. Gives it to Bullock at the top. Nearly another interception. Bullock out to Harvey. They really need to work the clock down now. They've got the game in there, keeping the Falcons. Hill knocked away by Al Green. Gets it back. Gives it to James Bullock. The buzzer goes. Bullock at the high post to Steele. Back to Kruger. They've got to shoot it. Harvey, 3-point attempt. Oh, no, I thought it was going in for a tick. Dennis gets the ball back. Pearce now. Pearce is going to have to throw it up. 30 seconds. He makes a long 3-point bomb. Pearce has been on fire with his last 3.
He's hit 4 threes.
24 seconds left. Bullock now. Slow play down. I thought he was going to the basket.
No, they don't need to take a shot.
Hill. The Falcons have got it. The arms going in the air. 15 seconds. Harvey off the glass. Rolls it in. Gets through. And will go to the line and try and add the extra. Well, what a victory tonight for the Falcons. 10 seconds left and they lead by 10. Would you have believed it, Terry Charlton?
They've certainly played very well. And full credit to Adelaide in this last quarter. They've showed great spirit, great fighting spirit. Darryl Pearce had 4 3-pointers in this last quarter.
Peter Harvey adds the extra. 10 seconds. Just let Adelaide shoot the ball. Pearce from another 3-point attempt at down a court. There's 5 seconds left in the match and it came off a Falcon arm. So the 36ers will inbound. 4 seconds left in the match. Mike Mackay gives it to Pearce. Off to Schaefer. He gets 2. 2 seconds left in the match. But it's all over. And the Newcastle Falcons, for the second year in succession, have defeated Adelaide on their home court. But after a season of frustration, the young Falcons have really played well tonight. The 36ers had no real answer, and the Falcons have recorded an amazing victory. Maybe catching the 36ers off guard after their heavy battle with the Illawarra Hawks last night, but full credit to the young Falcons. They have defeated the Adelaide 36ers 125-116.
James, it's nice to be in a nice, happy dressing room. Not too many wins this year, but this was a really good one.
Yeah, it's been about, what, 4 or 5 months?
We just beaten Canberra.
Yeah, about 5 months ago, so it feels good. I haven't heard this for a long time.
James, you picked up 41 points and 20 rebounds. That'll be one of your best performances in the NBL, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think we all play well as a team. I mean, Neil hit the open shot, Chris played well, Peter Hill, everybody hit the open shot. So, you know, as long as we work hard and play like this and play as a team, I think we might be somebody else.
Yes, I thought your defensive effort, particularly in the first half and coming into the third quarter, was very good.
Yeah, we finally got some calls, too. Mark Davis was a great player, was leaning in, getting some calls, and Kruger did.
Brad Kruger has got in a lot of foul trouble early on, but obviously you've been working on teamwork over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, great. Grant doesn't spare a bit of fouling in practice, but he did good tonight. And like I said, everybody played together as a team, and that was the winning factor.
James, the next 3 matches, hard ones. Next home game against Perth, do you think you can top that?
Yeah, I think, Adelaide's a good team. I don't see how they don't win. I mean, they got all kind of talent, and we came out tonight and outplayed them. I think we can outplay Perth and Illawarra and Brisbane, so it should be interesting these next 3.